Hey guys, this is Rajat from eGMAT. It's the end of another month, another incredible month for us, and I hope this was an incredible month for you guys as well. So in this video, I'm going to give you a brief update of how the month went by, what were some of the student successes, some things that you could learn from, as well as from the product updates that we did in the month of October. Then I'll also talk about what is it that we are looking forward to in the month of November or so. So without much further ado, let's get going. Let me move on and get to the slideshow mode. So we'll start with student success. Incredible success in October. Overall there were about 47 700 plus scores that were reported on GMAT Club. Again, they're all in the review section. You can click on the link above and do this. 3 companies contributed to those 47 scores. We reported 3,700 plus scores. TDP did 15 and Manhattan Prep did 2. Again, as always, all these trademarks belong to the respective companies. GMAT West and Veritas Prep did report, I think, a few scores, but they weren't above 700. Okay, so this is incredible. And again, our students also posted their success journeys on Share GMAT Experience, and there were some incredible student journeys that they posted. The 3 that I'm particularly fond of, but 9 total debriefs were posted, and 760, 750 scores, and then the others were 740 or below. And again, one of the things that I like about some of these debriefs, not all, but some are excellent, is they show the diligence of a 750, 760 scorer or a 730 scorer, one that I particularly like. Also, they talk about how when you follow data, success is going to be there. And when you don't follow data, you also know that failure is going to be there. I'm going to talk a bit about some of these debriefs. Again, the links will be in the description above. There's a guy who scored a 730. As I move my video, you should be able to see the 730 score. You can see it's a verified score. Again, this is a guy who's not an IITian or an IITian, and it's a very honest debrief where Rahul talks about what it takes to be successful, what mistakes not to make, and which metrics to track. So this is a story of a 530 to a 730, so 200-point score improvement. Folks who are looking for that, I think they would find a lot of value in this debrief, how to plan your preparation and how to get there. So with that, let's go to the next one. This is by Christos. If I remember, this guy is from Greece. He went from a 690 to a 750. Again, an excellent journey. Someone who's a very diligent guy. I truly appreciate this guy. In fact, I also recorded his account walkthrough to show the metrics. Again, if you're looking for that last mile push, this is the debrief that you should look at if you want to see how you can plan that last 50, last 60-point score improvement. Now, this guy was slated to score a 780. If you're looking for one of those mistakes that you shouldn't do, the reason he couldn't get to a 780 was because he had to take a water break during his verbal attempt, and hence wasn't able to solve, if memory serves me right, about 3 questions on the verbal section. So again, lots of learning from this one. And then another last mile push debrief, a student who went from a 37 to a 40 to a 710 to a 760. Again, this is the guy who spent hundreds and hundreds of hours and was only able to get to a 710. Now, 710 is an incredible score, but then it's not enough if you want to get to an M7 school, if you want to get a fellowship, and so this is a journey of how he actually retooled his verbal preparation as well as portions of Quant prep to improve from a first a Q49 to Q50 and then a V37 to a V42. Again, very, very systematic prep. You can see the diligence, you can see the data and the metrics that are out here. So this was success, and success is something that we all strive for, but then what drives the success? They are products, and products and services do that. And then we have some incredible product updates that I want to talk about that we did in October. One of the first things is, in the CR course, we added 4 additional cementing quizzes. So you now have 8 cementing quizzes, and we'll continue to add those as time moves forward. One of the other things that we did, when it comes to GMAT preparation, it's all about building in good habits and reviewing your mistakes right after you take a quiz is really important. So one of the things that we want to do is make sure we track whether you're reviewing or not, and B, track the amount of time that you're spending while reviewing. Why? Because this now allows us to to imagine all sorts of possibilities where we can really track the appropriate amount of review time when you make a mistake. We can track the appropriate amount of review time when you take longer on a certain question, and then accordingly inculcate those good habits if they're missing. I mean, sometimes these are the missing ingredients that prevent you from scoring a 740 and rather than and you end up with a 700. Now, these little things when we add to your prep, they make a difference. They help push that score higher. We also enhanced a lot of Quant solutions. Quant 2.0 has been an incredible success for us. It has allowed us to deliver way more Q49 or higher scores than any other test prep company has done since July of 2021. And if you want to see some stats, you can click on the link in the description below. One of the things that we've continued to do since launch of Quant 2.0 in July is we've continued to seek feedback. We've enhanced those solutions, and these 50 are an outcome of that feedback that you've been providing to us. We've actually added strategic review modules to SCCR and Pal just informed me Quant course as well. So we had strategic review there, and if you've been reading the debriefs by our students, you probably have been seeing the impact the strategic review has made in their success. Now you have formal modules that are there in the respective courses. And then one thing which again we've been working for since July of this year, which is since the launch of Quant 2.0, is provide absolute trackability for a new learning activity type, the xLearn activity type that's there. Been working on the tracking engine now. I'm really happy to report that every xLearn activity, and there are about 180 of those in the eGMAT platform, they have a tracking engine built in. Your time, your scores, every interaction that you do, that is being tracked, and you can see that, see the score, see your time on your dashboard. And let me see if I can give you a brief demo of this over here with regards to this. So the xLearn tracking activity, you can see this is an xLearn activity. You can see the tracking time over here and activities that have quizzes in there. Let's go into algebra. You should be able to see those quiz scores as well. Let's see if we have, here's quadratic inequalities. Here there's a quiz in there. You can see the quiz scores here as well. Wavy line method, again, you can see the quiz scores as well, in addition to the time being tracked. So that's the xLearn activity regarding the quiz review timing. Let's look at this here. Let's look at this practice quiz. And here again, because we just put this in, this student took this quiz on 27th of September. You now see this section where you say, hey, there's no data available. Why? Because this is past data. But then if you go to, I think a more recent quiz, I think LCM GCD is a much more recent quiz here for this particular student. You can see there's data over here. Why? Because he completed that quiz on 31st of October. Took 11 minutes, 15 seconds. And then we also track when did you start the review. If you did it in the same session, we tell you did it right after the quiz. You get a pat on the back, say, hey, good job. That's good habits. Good habits lead to good success. Bad habits don't lead to as much score improvement. So that's something that you get as well. So again, a brief demo of all of that. Let me see if I can also show you the strategic review module. Let's go to the sentence correction piece here. It's right at the end where you see stage 2 cementing process, SC error log, and how do you go about filling the error log. This was added brand new in October, same for CR as well as for Quant. So these are some of the product updates in October. Super excited about them. Tell us what do you think about them. We also have a bunch of exciting updates on our roadmap in November. The first thing that I'm really excited about is the launch of PACE engine. We've been working on this right now for about 2.5 months. PACE stands for Personalized Adaptive Course Engine. Essentially, it's a rule-based system that we are adding to our LMS and with infinitely flexible rules. We are doing a huge overhaul of our in-course quizzing tool as well to add, again, more capabilities so that we can put in more advanced diagnostics in there. That's something that you should see end of November, early December. We'll continue to enhance the Quant course. Quant Scholarium is due for a big enhancement. That's something that you'll see come in, again, lead to more cementing quizzes there, as well as be expanding the question bank in Scholarium as well, and then you'll see some more leadership around those MBA admissions. We'll get more students back on the platform. Well, they'll talk about, hey, once you have that high GMAT score, what should you do next? We already have close to 50 success journeys on our platform. Our goal is to add another 100 in the next 6 months or so, and we'll be working towards that. Again, one thing that we will not compromise on is the success that we deliver. In October, we shattered the record. We delivered record success, which is, for the year 2021, we were the first ever company to deliver 200, 700 plus scores. Our run rate right now is at around that 260 mark, which again would double the number that was delivered, actually more than double the number that was delivered last year. Our goal is to see, can we push it to 275, and we need your help in doing this. So if you are an eGMAT student, work hard, help us get there, let us know about your success, and let us know if you need help getting there, and we'll be there to help you. And with that, I think this has been a fairly good update. Go read those success stories, see what you can learn from them, and add to your success. And in the end, that's what I say. Hey, whatever you do, make sure you enjoy learning, because you do your MBA just once, and that high GMAT score puts you in an extremely good position to go for your dream MBA. With that, as I always say, happy learning. And I'll see you guys in about a month, if not sooner. Bye-bye.